coming up.
Why?
Because they're disgusting human beings.
With me, Bon Victor Banda. Headlines: Violence erupts over jailing of a former president, Jacob Zuma, in the land of South Africa. Police make 28 arrests on charges including public violence, burglary, and contravention of COVID-19 restrictions. Now the news in details. South African police have arrested 28 people, and one of the country's biggest highways remained closed over violent protest against the imprisonment of the former president, Jacob Zuma. Protests have erupted this week in parts of KwaZulu-Natal, Zuma's home province, after the ex-leader handed himself over to police to serve a 50-month jail term for contempt of court. On Friday, the High Court dismissed Zuma's application to have his arrest overturned in a case that he has been seen as a test of the rule of law in the post-apartheid nation. Zuma's imprisonment has laid bare deep divisions in the governing African National Congress (ANC), as a part of faction remains loyal to the former president and has been important source of opposition to his successor, Cyril Ramaphosa. KZN police spokesperson Jay Naker said the 28 arrests had happened since Friday on charges including public violence, burglary, malicious damage to property, and contravention of COVID-19 lockdown restrictions. He said protesters had set alight some trucks near Murray River town and on the N3 highway that leads from Durban to Johannesburg. And shops had been looted in Murray River and at eThekwini, the municipality that includes Durban. Law enforcement officers had been deployed to all districts in the province, but they had no deaths or injuries so far, he added. The N3 was close to Murray River in the early afternoon on Saturday. Ramaphosa, whose arrest engineered Zuma's removal in 2018, said in a statement that criminal elements must be met with the full might of the law. Asked about the protest by public broadcaster SABC, a spokesman for Zuma's charitable foundation said, "The righteous anger of the people is because of the injustices that they see being dispensed to President Zuma." Zuma was given the jail term for defying an order from the Constitution Court to give evidence at an inquiry investigating high-level corruption during his 9 years in power. He denies that there was widespread corruption under his leadership, but he refused to cooperate with the inquiry that was set up in his final weeks in office. One of the Zuma's sons had a speech earlier this week. "The reason why we're fighting for our father is that we are afraid that he may catch COVID-19 whilst in prison. And as a son, I will not allow my father to go down whilst I'm still alive," he said. The son said he is urging all the youth in the country that they must not allow, and all the Zulu people, they must not allow their leader to go down. Zuma has had challenges his sentence in the Constitution Court, partly on the grounds of his alleged frail health and the risk of catching COVID-19. That challenge will be heard on Monday. KZN Premier Sishe Zikalala said in a video message, the provincial government understood the extreme anger of those protesting. "We find ourselves in a unique situation where we are dealing with the arrest of the former president," he said. "Unfortunately, violence and destruction often attack and affect even people who are not even involved." Death toll climbs to 72 as South Africa violence continues. Unspeakable cruelty. South Africa has said those who are protesting, some of those people have died due to the protest, and the death has risen into 72. Listen to what one of the youth in the country had to say about the arrest of Jacob Zuma.
Bingelele ningizimu Afrika nibingelelwa ungizwe umlando kwamkhunu untomba simdabekelanga zamqoma ngoba simthanda imvumamvumane eyavunweni kwelisemelika ngoba ngisho uBarack Obama uyivumile umthatho obulali insizwa zaningena izulu ngizalwa ubhonyika umlobo wakhe ezinye isinekharati uDumphuma endlini atungelekile umsatho obhaqaqhumanisa namalungalo umfo wamacengwane esengonyameni ngokudabuka idabuka enkandla emahlathi amnyama lapho engiqhamuka khona lapho engafunda khona inkani la ngafunda khona inhlonipho ngithi ke ayilahleki ingake eyami iPad ngoba mina ngiyinsizwa ikhona yami ngizonethulela inkulumo yesizwe esibhekise kwisizwe sonke sama-Afrika aseningizimu.
Meanwhile, Julius Malema also had this to say.
The Youth League is like an irritating mosquito. It needs a doom. We fought against these people. We fought to a point where Johan Rupert had to speak. It's not for the first time we are fighting with these people. We said nationalization, we said land expropriation, they declared us enemies. Pravin, Trevor Manuel, Cyril Ramaphosa, all of them, they are puppets of Johan Rupert and the Oppenheimer family. When Zuma was fighting with Pravin, we said to Pravin, the enemy of our enemy is our friend. Come here, let's fight Zuma. But you must know when we are done with Zuma, we are coming back to you. That's where we are. We've never hidden this thing. We are fighting white monopoly capital. We used to sing a song during Zuma's time. And we said to Zuma, Suka endleleni. Sokushaya ngoba umendleleni. Sifuna ushaya amabhunu. Zuma stood between us and the white monopoly capital. That's why we had to get rid of Zuma so that we can go directly to white monopoly capital. Our attack on Pravin Gordhan is an attack on white monopoly capital because Pravin is a dog of white monopoly capital. We must hit the dog until the owner comes out. And once the owner comes out, we must deal decisively with the owner. Pravin, it's a cabal that belongs to the UDF and destroyed all good African comrades.
That's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click the notification bell so that every time we post videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you for watching. God bless you.